Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Don't mind the crazy hair as always, because that just is how my life is, I think, at this day and age. But we actually have some pretty cool stuff to go and talk about as of today. Now, as I'm sure a lot of you guys do or do not know, when it comes to the Xbox itself, there has been a pretty nice and I think golden thing known as the Xbox 360. Now, I'm sure you guys either have had one, heard about one, or heard about the legacy of the 360 era, which, if you guys were a part of that, I mean, myself included, I was definitely growing up on that one. That was a very big golden era of Xbox, and as well also for gaming as a whole. Like, I think almost most of my friends more had an Xbox 364 online playing, while the PlayStation was more of like that fun kind of goofy console, and that did kind of switch up a little bit in the PS4, maybe in the PS5 as well, but Xbox 360s did hit a very golden time. But the one crazy thing is you're actually now able to go and rebuy and relaunch the Xbox 360. So we're going to go talk about that throughout this video and a few other little cool things as well. Also, we have Pat over here yelling at me, waiting for me to go and stream. So if you guys use this video, go and swing by the Twitch stream and say hi. Link down below. We also have the Amazon stuff for the Spider-Man consoles and Twitter, so let's go dive on in to the video itself. So this is kind of a cool thing we've been seeing Xbox promoting out over here. Now, this is a brand new 360 Xbox 360 collector set, which was kind of on the unexpected, where the Mega Bloks Xbox 360 collector set is a pricey nostalgia trip, and the Mega Replica Xbox 360 is only $150. Doesn't really play games though, but it does look really, really cool. So let's go and talk about this a little bit more. So if you guys have not seen this, this is like a very, very nice and very cool replica when it comes to the old school consoles. For some reason, Xbox is the one console out there that is kind of okay with doing more of this side stuff. We saw them do like weird collaborations with makeup brands. Now, that to me is a little bit more on the intriguing side, because I've never really seen PlayStation go and have like a lip gloss or nail polish, whatever it might be. But Xbox has done proper like collaborations with things like makeup. But as well, Xbox has also done a lot of various other things. If you guys remember the Xbox fridge, why is that still a thing? No one really liked it. It was kind of a buggy mess, and it didn't really even hold down, well, the coldness that well. But people still thought it was cool, nifty, and fun. I still thought it was kind of a cool idea myself. But for some odd reason, Xbox is more okay with people just making and doing more fun stuff. And this is kind of what this is, where on September 8th, seemingly out of nowhere, Microsoft announced the Mega 3:4 scale Xbox 360 collector set. It will propel you back to the Helicon days of 2007, at least if you're willing to throw down $150 for a collectible that doesn't actually play any games. Now, this would also have been one of the craziest pieces of technology I've ever seen in my entire life if for some odd reason they was able to go and play games. Like, imagine they threw in like a cool little emulator on this, a little bit of a system, a disc reader, or whatever it might be, and maybe even upcharge the price of $200 and just resell the Xbox 360. We'd probably be having a lot of botters, scalpers, everything else kind of floating around. But first and foremost, I want to hear your thoughts and comments on this one, because it is kind of cool and kind of neat. So it's a Lego set that's not technically Lego, since Mega Bloks is Mattel's copycat block building brand, and it comes with 1,342 pieces, which is also a lot of pieces, that be assembled into an Xbox 360, complete with controller and a fake copy of Halo 3 as well. So there's even a replica motherboard inside a completed Xbox case. They don't understand why these choices were made, but the result is oddly appealing. So it releases on October 8th, but the first batch of pre-orders have already appeared to be sold out though, so we might be seeing a few more different sets, and this is what kind of Target has to say. Inspired by the most influential gaming console of its time, this collector building set celebrates the legacy of the Xbox 360. Jump back in with the fully buildable light-up console and controller. The console opens to reveal a disk drive and other Easter eggs. Place the Halo 3 themed disc inside to activate the motherboard. Adult builders take note. Completing this set unlocks the ultimate achievement, which is called "You are a Xbox nostalgia freak like me." That's probably the best achievement we could go and call it. And if any of you guys are in that same boat along with me, let me know. So we even have Xbox saying this hits so many levels of nostalgia, and we're all here for it. The Mega 3:4 scale Xbox 360 collector set is exclusively available at Target. Pre-order now. And once again, for some odd reason, Target is that one company that keeps on getting these nice golden, well, things. They got the fridges. I didn't really see too many on Walmart, Amazon, everything else. But look at how cool this video is. I'm going to mute up just for copyright. But that's just a nice little showcase. It has the LED. You can turn that on. It looks cool. And this just reminds me of my old Xbox 360, which, well, I miss. I really do want to be honest. I miss this era. I miss gaming this time. And I kind of miss when Xbox was on top. Now, Xbox has been in the news a lot with Starfield. I'm sure you guys have seen. And like people always worried about that, or Halo Infinite and everything else in between. But I am a little bit on the, well, sad side. Just because I remember and had so many good gaming moments back in the Xbox 360. I just I just miss it. Like, I just miss this kind of time a lot. So, and it does also kind of seem to as well, it doesn't seem to have any online connectivity, so you can't do anything with like your profile or get achievements or whatever. I think that's fine. It's like more of like just a fun little collectible thing out there for folks. And it's also just nice. It's cool. It's a collectible. Like, you don't have to do too much. It's kind of cool. I wish PlayStation would do like a cool PlayStation 1 instead of them trying to do like those weird NFT PlayStation Stars things. I'm sure you guys would agree on that. So of course they also say some people have been quick to poke fun at the unexpected and pricey collectible. And this is why I'm kind of curious too if you guys agree. Is it too expensive? Saying sure, you could buy a real Xbox 360 for much less, but this one won't get the red ring of death, joked Nico, director of research Daniel Ahmed, who have shown up on our channel a few different times. But it's funny, because we did have Xbox 360 red ring of deaths. Funny enough, my console never did. Like, if you guys want to leave a just casual video and casual console for it, my console never had any issues. Like, I never actually had my Xbox 360 break. My PS5 did break, and that's kind of where I started off my YouTube journey of me complaining about the fact that my PS5 broke, if you guys know the scrubbing lore. But yeah, I mean, I never had any issues, although that was a big issue myself. So an actual Xbox 360 runs between $50 and $75 at the moment. So if you bought it on used or eBay or whatever, though they point out to the $150 price tag is normal for a set for over 1,000 blocks. And that also makes sense too, because at that point it's also like, the activity, you get to design it, you get to do that. It happens, it happens. Plus the design is pretty nifty. If I had the money to burn, I might pick one up to add to their display case. I probably would. As things might stand, though, I'm happy to see the Microsoft reveal an Xbox Mini, which I'm not really sure what that really means for this article. The tech giant's original console's over 20 years old now, so maybe like just more of the old, like very first original Xbox, maybe, and make it small, kind of the same style. So they're talking about the article, but it's kind of cool to go and see. We've been seeing this type of stuff all floating around different articles and all that, and it's kind of cool in the idea we even get to go and go by the 360. One intriguing thing, though, is the also copy of the Halo 3, which you could also go and make as a little brick, and here's a few more actual pictures as well. So you guys can kind of see some of like the fake internals, which I think this looks like genuinely cool. Like, I genuinely think this is kind of a very cool little nifty cute project, and if I don't know, if I knew someone who was like on the Xbox side back in the day, I'd want to hook him on up. I'd be down with that. Like, it just looks cool. Like, I like it. I even like the little box you go get in the first place. Obviously, it is a collectible. Obviously, it's not nothing crazy, but I mean, like, I like it. Like, I don't know. It looks kind of nifty and kind of cool. So let me know if you guys are going to pick that up on yourselves. We also had a little bit of an intriguing one, too, where people are now able to go push a lot of games like Starfield, funny enough, thanks to cloud gaming. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more talking this in the future, but that's just hit. Starfield can now be played on the highway, even funny enough, thanks to cloud gaming. So they didn't have a chance to play the game itself on when it officially launched, and they had a chance to play it on their phone, thanks to the still niche cloud gaming tech. And we kind of touched on this before. Was also actually may even have an availability for PlayStation, like PS5 and PS apps, or the PSP, like the brand new PP, like the PlayStation Portable, to have a chance to go and play games on the cloud like this, which I think is a very nifty idea. Like, they could literally be driving around and be in the car, doing road trips, having 5G connectivity. You can actually go and really play your Xbox games on the road, which I still think is very, very cool. Since they have Game Pass Ultimate, they're able to go play games via the remote cloud Microsoft system, and we talked about this maybe potentially still being a thing for PlayStation, where PlayStation could also be launched on this too as well. And because of this one, they just want to relax, they want to chill. They were in Virginia playing this on up, and well, it was kind of more fun because a game like Starfield is a little bit more on the laid back and relaxed side. It's an RPG, obviously, so it's a lot more talking. There's still action and other stuff on it, and it's still not my favorite game of the year, but there is still, you still do stuff with it. You still enjoy the game, and they said it was even running really well, even on a cellular connection. So imagine the future when 5G or even 6G in the future, if that's ever going to be a thing, is a little bit more prevalent. I think that's going to be sick. And although they did go and try other places like Pennsylvania, so if you guys live in Pennsylvania, apparently your state sucks, they basically had that they had a really bad connection, and they said it was like an uncontrollable sideshow as it was going through everything else. As they tried to go through some of the gunfights and enjoy the game too, the visuals would freeze as well. The game itself would maybe have issues, and then go and smooth out in different areas, but we can go and see. But it's kind of crazy to go and see that people are ready and utilizing this even on games like Starfield, and maybe there's like, just want to have a chance to check it out. Now, I would love to have more handheld stuff. I kind of feel like we need maybe a few more years, maybe within the next 5 years or so, we'll have this being very streamlined, but at the same time, you have to spend the money, time, and investment early on to make this even happen in the first place. So, I mean, they're spending the money now, and we'll see what happens in the future. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. Do you guys want to go buy an Xbox 360? Do you guys want to go and play some Starfield on the road? Do you guys even like Starfield still a few days after release? Let me know in the comment section down below. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream. We'll be live on Twitch right now. We have the Amazon links too as well, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for more brand new videos.